Sunday, July 30th was my birthday. I didn't do much over my birthday weekend. Friday afternoon, I was supposed to go out to lunch with my friends in Greensboro, which was the only time we were all available. However, I had to work and couldn't get off, so we'll go out one day next week or either over this weekend. I spent Saturday working in the yard with my cousin, and I also realized I need to be back on my weight loss journey, so you'll see a way in. Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel, DMVButterfly. My name is Crystal and let's get right into this video. This video is going to be a birthday vlog as well as me recommitting to my weight loss journey. What you'll see next is I actually started out my weekend getting in a good workout doing yard work. The builder puts in pine needles around our homes rather than putting in mulch. So my cousin offered to do the mulch for me. However, I had to take up the pine needles, and it's a lot of them. So take a look. The pine needles are already up over here. So it is coming along. I took up all of the pine needles that you saw, and then my cousin came back through and put down the black mulch, and then we'll have to spread it out. So he has his own pickup truck that he goes to pick the mulch up in, which is why each truckload is only $35. Yes, we use 3 truckloads. If I had gone to Lowe's or Home Depot to get bags of mulch, this would have cost me about $400. Well, these are the bags of pine needles. So 10 bags of pine needles. Up next, I'm going to show you where I ate on my birthday and what I ate on my birthday. And I'm also going to show you my birthday weigh-in. Good morning, YouTube family. Today is Sunday, July 30th, 2023. July 30th is also known as my birthday, also known as the day my parents gave birth to their favorite child. I am restarting my weight loss journey, and I'm weighing at 252.8. For my birthday, I visit a bakery in Greensboro, North Carolina called Cheesecakes by Alex. But I didn't get cheesecake. You see that blue velvet cake. So I love blue velvet cake. My favorite place to get it was a place called Milk in Los Angeles. However, due to COVID, Milk closed. So I found this place called, again, Cheesecakes by Alex in Greensboro, and it doesn't quite match the blue velvet cake that Milk had in Los Angeles, but it is the best blue velvet cake next to Milk that I've had. I don't know where these little people came from with this taco stand in the middle of Greensboro, North Carolina, but these are some of the most authentic tacos I've ever had in my life. This food is so good. This is what I'm having for my birthday. Tacos from a food truck. Not an expensive restaurant, but tacos from a food truck. Because this is really what I wanted to eat on my birthday. So, here it is. And I got 1 queso barilla taco. I got 3 barbacoa tacos, and that's Mexican style barbecue. And I got 1 camarón or shrimp taco. So I'll show you guys my food when it's ready, but this is how I'm spending my birthday. And then on Tuesdays, when they had their Taco Tuesday, their tacos are $1.25. So everything that I told you that I got, the 2 sodas and 5 tacos came to $23.55. So not bad at all. And the most expensive thing really were the drinks. My 2 drinks alone came to $5 and something. So 5 tacos without the drink, the 5 tacos would have been $18.55. So to me, that's pretty good. All right. So you guys saw the food truck that I went to here in Greensboro, North Carolina. These are the 3 asada tacos. This is the 1 shrimp taco. I've never had it before. The shrimp is fried. I bought these home, so this looks, the sour cream looks a little smashed. And then this is actually my favorite tacos that they have, and it's the Birria, B-I-R-R-I-A tacos. And they come with 2 sauces. One is a hotter sauce, and one is a milder sauce, the green one. And it's more avocado-y than anything. Right, so that's the food. This is my birthday cake. I did not want to get an entire cake. My neighbors know it's my birthday. I have friends here in North Carolina and family, but I didn't want to do a whole entire birthday cake and invite people, you know, give people the birthday cake. I'm not eating sweets for the month of August, so I was in Cheesecakes by Alex, and I got their blue velvet cake. It's so good. So I got a piece of that. Haven't had that in a while. And they have what's called a strawberry red velvet cupcake. So I got that. So this is my birthday food. And then this is, along with the tacos, I got these jarritos. I got this grapefruit, and I had a lemon lime one that I drank on the way. One thing that is true on my weight loss journey is that I had a very successful weight loss journey previously where I lost weight and kept it off for over 5 years. So I do have a reference point. So what I'm getting ready to show you is a little clip from an old video that is really motivating me to get back on my journey and stay on it. So I don't have to look for other people for motivation. I can look to my old videos, and that's what I'm going to start doing, is looking at my old videos and pushing to get back where I was. So I'm going to share a brief clip with you, and then I'll get into some of the foods that I made for the week. It is from 2012, and yes, I had a YouTube page all the way back in 2012. However, I never pushed my page to grow my page. My page was only for accountability for myself, and so that I could make videos and look back on my weight loss. So after all of these years, I am growing my YouTube channel. This is DMVButterfly. I said in my video that I posted earlier today that I would try on my size 6 jeans. If you guys have been following my weight loss journey, you know that I buy mostly everything that I wear from the Gap. Even when I was weighing 244, I still bought a lot of clothes from the Gap and Banana Republic just because I like the classic fit of them. So anyway, these are a size 6. Let me see if you guys, I'm not ready to wear these yet. Let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, size 28/6 ankle. All right, 28, I guess that's European sizes. In America, size 6 ankle. I'm not ready to wear these. I have bulge coming over the back, bulge coming over the front. However, I am so beside myself that I can button and zip a size 6. These are boot cut jeans. I plan to wear them in the winter time with my little boots and stuff. So this is what I got. During my weight loss journey. So now it's Monday morning, and it is July 31st. So I get up and I start making my food for the week so I can stay on track. This smoothie is super easy to make. I'm going to go in with a cup of water. You can use other liquids if you prefer. You can use milk. You can use any kind of the nut milks, almond, coconut, whatever your preference is. And then I have a little less than half of a banana, and it's frozen. I also have other frozen fruit. This is one whole kiwi that I peeled, about a half a cup of strawberries, and this is about a half of a mango. So I'm going to go in with all of these. All right, so all the fruit is in the water, which will make it easier to blend. I'm going to put the top on. And you have to be very careful with the blades on a Ninja because you will get a pretty bad cut if one of those blades nick you. A lot of way, so I'll play some music over this. I started out on Pulse. All right, I'm gonna take this off. And here we go. It's nice and thick and creamy even without the milk. This is my breakfast for Monday, the 31st of July, 2023. I am restarting my weight loss journey and going really hard for the next 5 months. January 2023, I said I was restarting my healthy lifestyle. It is the end of July and I have made zero progress. But the year isn't over. I still have 5 months and I am still going to make progress this year. So this is what the finished breakfast looks like. That is the smoothie. Again, it contains about 1/3 of a banana, about 1/2 a mango, maybe 1/2 cup of strawberries, and 1 whole kiwi. This is 1/2 piece of whole grain toast and 2 soft boiled organic eggs. This is going to be a really quick recipe. So as I stated, I'm starting back on my weight loss journey. I want to make something hearty for lunch today. So I'm going to make lima beans. These were frozen lima beans that I got from Walmart. I unthawed them because they'll cook even faster. So I unthawed them, rinsed them off. I am going to use a turkey butt, smoked turkey butt to season them with. And then I usually would use an onion along with the smoked turkey butt, but I don't have any onions. I'm out, so I'm just gonna use minced onions, garlic powder. This is chicken seasoning. It's almost like Cajun seasoning. It's basically salt. And then I'm gonna use just a little bit of this. I'm gonna use a little bit of hot, spicy Cajun style seasoning. So I'm going to first start by putting 2 tablespoons of oil into this pan. And then I'm going to cut up the turkey butt and add that to the pan. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. I'm only going to use 1/2 of the turkey butt in the beans, but I'm also going to fix string beans or green beans. So I'm going to use the other 1/2 in that. And I'm also going to cook 2 bags. So I kind of trim this down a little bit and take off anything that looks like it shouldn't be there. All right. Here we are. I cut it into 6 slices because I don't want to eat this. I just want it to flavor the beans. So I take it out before I eat it. So I went in with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I would usually use olive oil. This is some inexpensive vegetable oil. So I toss that in. I let that get going and render a bit. And then after this renders for a bit, I'm going to put the beans in. This is how I do it. I'm going to put the beans in before I put the water in. Just to me, it flavors the beans even more. So I'm going to also go in with some of the seasonings right now. I'm going to give you guys a health tip. When you're cooking with non-stick coated cookware, please don't use metal forks, metal spatulas. Either use a wooden spoon or wooden spatula or use a plastic one. When your pans are all scratched up and the coating is coming off, it's going into your food and that can cause illness, including cancer. So for this spoon, interestingly enough, I got this when I was in London. So this has been going in here. The turkey butts have been going in the pan for about 3 minutes. I'm about to add in the beans. I'll add these in. I added the beans in. And I'm going to stir them around a bit. Just to get them all coated in the oil. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to put a lot of minced onion because I don't have fresh onion. So we're gonna make these do what it does. So that might be enough. I'm gonna stir it up and give it an eyeball. I don't want a lot of salt, so I have bouillon cubes, but I want to really control the amount of salt. Kidney failure runs in my family, and I've been having way too much sodium lately. So a lot of sodium contributes to high blood pressure. So far, I don't have high blood pressure, and I don't want it, so I tend to just season my food without using a lot of salt. Plus, this is smoked turkey butt. There is salt in that, so I really don't need to add additional salt. This is garlic powder. I know that's a lot, but water is going to go in here, and it's all going to even out. So you can tell the beans are looking well seasoned, and it's soaking in that flavor even right now. I'm going to add some black pepper. Well, actually, I'm not, because this is spicy, hot and spicy Cajun style seasoning. So there is pepper here. And again, this has salt in it, so I'm only going in with a little tiny bit. Like, that's enough. And then I'm going to come in with this kicking chicken. I got both of these seasonings from TJ Maxx. Just a little bit of this. Decided to use the rest of the jar because that's less than a teaspoon. That was about a half a teaspoon. You stir this in. Yep. They're looking nice and seasoned. The heat is all the way up on this at the highest level. You can see the flame. And why do I have it up that high? Because I'm coming in with the water now. Enough to cover the beans. Do you have to do it like this? No, this is how I do it. I see other people put in their beans with the meat, with the onions, peppers, whatever they're going to use, and just let it all go. This is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way. But you can see by the color of the water already that it's seasoned really well. And with the seasonings that I use, it's going to make a nice stock there. Some people would go in and use chicken stock to make their beans. I don't want to add extra sodium, so I'm not going to use it. Even low sodium organic chicken stock still has a lot of sodium in it. So I cut that out and I control the seasoning myself. I'm going to bring the water to a boil, and because these were already unfrozen, it won't take long for them to get thick and nice like I like them. I'll cook them for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but I'll check them after an hour to see how they're going. All right. This is not for you cooking pros, but this is a tip for those who may not know. If you want to bring water or liquid to a boil faster, all you have to do is put a top on it. So we're going to wait for this to boil, and then we'll cut it back to a simmer. I know I said I wasn't going to add pepper, but I'm going to go in with just a little bit. All right. And then if I need to add more later after they cook down, I'll taste it and see. So the beans have come to a good rolling boil. I'm going to turn them down just so they simmer, have a good simmer to them. Give them a quick stir. And turn them down just a little bit more. All right, that's a good simmer right there. And then I'm going to cover them and let them go for an hour. Now over here, while those were coming to a boil, I started string beans. I did them the same exact way I did the lima beans. The only difference is I only used minced onion, garlic, and pepper. I didn't put any salt in these. So I'm gonna put the water on these and let these go. This was a frozen bag of green beans, again from Walmart. So these will cook a lot faster too because I unthawed them and rinsed them off. And this is what the bag of green beans looks like from Walmart. I have 2 of the bags in the pot. So the pot that I have my beans in is my mom's pot. I don't like it because the top isn't clear, but there she is. After my mom passed, I brought this on into my house, and here we go. So I'm gonna let the beans come to a boil, and then I'm gonna cut them back and let them simmer the same way I did with the lima beans. The beans are boiling. I'm gonna turn those back to a low simmer and let them go. Ouch, burned my hand on the top. And let them go for, I don't know, about an hour. 45 minutes maybe. All right, the best thing that we can do when we're cooking is to set a timer. And I'm gonna set it for, let's see, I'm gonna start this over. I'm gonna set it for 50 minutes. All right, all together from taking the turkey butt, the lima beans and the green beans out of the freezer, me cutting the turkey butt up, rinsing the vegetables off, and cleaning up the kitchen took all of 15 minutes. So these are gonna go for an hour. I'm gonna check them after 50 minutes, and that is that. The last step that I do to the beans is to thicken them a little bit more. I take some of them and I just smash them with the back of the spoon against this pan, right? Not a lot of them. I do this maybe 3 times and then stir them up. Take the top off and let them boil for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and they'll get thicker. Or you can use a little bit less water. I like to mash some of mine on the back of the spoon and stir them up and let them cook for about 10 minutes without the top on. They thicken up and get nice and creamy. So I'm going to have a cup of beans with 1 slice of bread, a bunch of lettuce, and about 3 slices of turkey that was cut from the deli, and this will be lunch. And I did put less than 1/4 cup of heavy cream in them because I need the calories. Sometimes when you eat well, sometimes you don't eat enough calories. So yes, I'm going to measure a cup of beans. A serving of these beans is 1/2 cup. That's the serving size that's on the package, but I'm going to eat a whole cup. And we know that this is probably a little less than a whole cup because there's liquid in it. All right. And that makes a nice bowl of beans. Of course, we want the whole bowl filled up with beans, but I'm not going to do that. This will last me probably for 4 meals. So this is what my lunch looks like. It will be hearty. It will be filling. I won't be hungry until dinner time comes, and I will put calories up. When I'm on a weight loss journey, I still eat good food. So today is my first day coming back to my weight loss journey, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because I'm used to not following an eating schedule. When I'm trying to lose weight, I eat, well, a healthy eating schedule for me is to eat breakfast, 4 hours later, eat lunch, maybe 3 hours later, have a small snack, and then 3 hours after that to have dinner, right? So for me, I've been eating when I wanted to eat. I haven't been following a schedule. So yeah, I got hungry between breakfast and lunch, but I made myself wait. So yeah, this keeps me full. I've been eating a lot of sweets, so the fruit that I had this morning satisfied my sweet tooth. This will keep me full and get me beyond that 3 o'clock time when I get hungry and I just want to snack and eat whatever. So yeah, lots of fiber in this. In the beans, it's carbs and protein in the beans. But because the beans have carbs, that's why I'm only having a half a sandwich instead of a whole one to limit my carbs some. So here we go. All right, I made the green beans and lima beans earlier this morning. I'm about to prepare some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and the only seasoning that I use was Mrs. Dash. I prefer Kirkland brand, no salt seasoning, but I don't have any. Every time I go to Kirkland's, it's sold out. Every time I go to Costco, I'm sorry, it's sold out. So I seasoned it just with the Mrs. Dash on both sides. I have a really hot cast iron skillet. I only sprayed it with Pam. So I'm going in with these. Okay, these are probably more than ready to turn. You can see that they've gotten cooked with cooking on the edges. So it's more than ready to turn. Yep. It has some nice color on it. And of course, that's the seasoning that's dark like that. That's ready to turn. I don't want the grease pots to dirty up my oven. So I'm going to cover it with foil. See like that? And while I'm filming, I'm going to show you guys my organization for my foil and my storage bags. So this holds a snack bag, sandwich bag, quart size gallon. This holds plastic wrap and foil. So I love it. I get a piece, right? And then I pull it over to the side and I take this blue dial. I'm working with one hand, you guys. And bada bing, bada boom. And I have it in a drawer. You can hang this on the wall. And bop, close the drawer. I'm trying not to do it too hard. And that's it. Come over here, cover my pan, and then toss it in a 350-degree oven. So let's go. Oh, it smells. Oh, it smells good. Go into the oven with the entire pan. And I'm gonna set a timer for 15 minutes. All right, after 15 minutes, I took it out of the oven and this is what it looks like. I seared it. It held the juices in the chicken, and then any juices that were released after I put it in the oven comes out like this. So here's what one of my meals looks like. This is a dinner. Although I typically don't eat carbs for dinner, I do have a cup of the lima beans, some salad, cilantro, avocado, yogurt dressing. It's only 40 calories for 2 tablespoons. And I have maybe a tablespoon on there. And then I just have ice water, but I sometimes will put my ice water in a wine glass just to make it feel more sophisticated. Last night I settled on getting things to make a wrap. So I got the Carb Balance whole wheat bread, some deli turkey, along with 4 slices of Havarti cheese. It has jalapenos in it. I got this as a dressing for my sandwich. Instead of getting mayonnaise, it's only 35 calories for 2 tablespoons. And then I got this organic butter lettuce. Yeah, so I'll show you guys the wrap that I made for lunch today. I had a wrap last night for dinner. I will have a wrap for lunch today. And I will also have a wrap for dinner tonight. And then before I leave, I'll have a wrap tomorrow for lunch. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like put together. I got this container from the restaurant where I got breakfast from the hotel. I do get free breakfast, but this is what it looks like. The lettuce, I put a ton of lettuce on there, probably 6 ounces of the turkey, and then a slice and a half of cheese. And then I'll put the dressing on the lettuce so the bread doesn't get soggy before lunchtime. And then I have a Ziploc storage bag. It's a quart size. I'll get ice to put in my lunch bag to keep my sandwich cool until lunchtime. And remember what's in my bag. I have fruit here, so I'm going to have my sandwich with a piece of fruit. I'm not going to have a granola bar at lunch. I'm just going to have a piece of fruit, which is a plum. So I'll put this here with this and put it in a bag and head on out to work. Here's the ice pack. I'll go in the bag, keep my sandwich cold fixings cold until lunchtime. Boy, I get so, people think it's wonderful. Oh, I want to travel for work. I want to travel for work. It's more than a notion when you do it every single week. Every week. It's a lot. Today is Thursday, August 3rd. I'm now at breakfast, free at the hotel. I just got plain oatmeal. I'm not gonna eat all of this. This is probably 2 cups of oatmeal, and I'll eat about a cup of it. And then they have brown sugar and raisins to put in it. I'll put probably a teaspoon of brown sugar and maybe half of those raisins. They usually put cantaloupes in it. I asked them not to put cantaloupe, and I should have asked them not to put the melon either, but this is going to be breakfast. Working really, really hard to get back on my weight loss journey and be consistent on it. This is what's left over from the fruit. I'm going to put that in the trash. I like melon and cantaloupe. I just don't eat a lot of it, so I asked them not to put the cantaloupe in it. I ate most of the melon, but that's what is not going to be eaten. And then I ate about half of the oatmeal. So this was really good. I'm really, really full. I used, I don't know if you can see how any raisins are left over, but a couple of teaspoons of raisins, about a teaspoon and a half of the brown sugar. I'm good to go. I'm nice and full and able to wait until lunch to have the wrap that I made. So in the first part of this year, when I started off my weight loss journey, I did not keep up with my weigh-ins. And mainly that was because I was so used to weighing in on Sundays. However, because I was traveling so much on Sundays, I was not keeping up with the weigh-ins. So this time I'm just gonna weigh in whenever is convenient for me and give you guys an update. I'm gonna try not to weigh in more than every 5 days because that's a little too much. But my official weigh-in for myself will always be on Sundays, right? Because that's the day that I weighed in to mark my weight. So I try to do every 7 days to really mark to see what my progress is. So what I'm going to do moving forward from now through the end of the year is I'm going to post my weight at least every 5 days. For me, 7 days is the time frame that I measure progress in, but I want to stay consistent on YouTube as well. So I'm going to go ahead and post it at least every 5 days so that my work travel doesn't get in the way of me being accountable on YouTube for my journey. All right. So now I'm going to end this video, but I will be weighing in Sunday. I don't have to travel Sunday, thank goodness. So I will be weighing in Sunday, and that will be a full 7-day update. Right now, as you can see, this says Universal Studios. I am in Orlando. I did not visit any of the parks on this trip. I've been to all of them. The only park that I had not been to was Animal Kingdom, but I was in Orlando last year for work, and I went, and it was the wrong move because I was here in June. It is August now, and it's always hot, and it's always unpredictable whether it's going to rain or not. If you can help it, don't come to the parks in the summer. I come to the parks in the winter. I always come a couple of days before Thanksgiving, unless you or your child is very committed to perfect attendance. Take them out of school like the Tuesday prior to Thanksgiving, and you'll have a much better experience. It will be cooler. The lines aren't typically as long. So yeah, just a word to the wise. You could try Thanksgiving or either try Christmas time for better weather. Today is supposed to be over 100 degrees here. It's going to be miserable trying to go through the parks. When I came last year, I hadn't considered the weather, and I was miserable. So anyway, I will insert some pictures from my trip to Animal Kingdom last year. So enjoy, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Sunday's video will be very quick. It'll be just me weighing in, talking about what I plan to do in terms of exercise next week, as well as looking at my food for next week. I'll probably do a grocery haul or something like that. All right, so stay tuned, and I will see you guys Sunday. This picture, I wasn't at the park. I could see fireworks from 3 parks from my hotel room. Don't really live that long. Oh, poor buddy. Poor buddy. Poor buddy.